Why do you want to be a part of ASB?
I want to be a part of ASB because I feel like I have the qualities to be the officer, and I feel like I need to serve my school and just get more involved.
What would your goals be as a member of ASB?
My goals would be to fulfill the duties of an ASB officer, to like make this school look more exciting, and yeah.
What are 3 ways that you would be interested in communicating with our student body to improve the communication in our school?
I would probably send out letters to everyone in the school so they know what's going on. Put bulletin boards up, say something over the intercom so everyone knows.
If your friends could describe you, what would they say about you?
I have a lot of energy. I'm funny, outgoing, team player.
How do you plan on reaching everyone instead of just one group of people?
Like I said before, post on social media since there's so many people on social media. Intercom again. Yeah.
My name is Julia Zitsu. I'm running for public elections.
What would your goals be as a member of ASB?
My goal for being a member of ASB is to be honest with other members.
What are 3 words your friends would use to describe you and why?
Funny, nice, and smart. Why? Because I'm helpful and kind to people and I make people laugh.
What are 3 ways that you would be interested in communicating with our student body to improve the communication in our school?
By messaging them or putting up posters.
If your friends could describe you, what would they say about you?
That I'm athletic.
How do you plan on reaching everyone instead of just one group of people?
By sending out notes or letters.
Hi, my name is Beth Herrera, and I am running for ASB Public Relations.
What are the top 2 things you would try to change about our school?
Our spirit and our unity, because we are lacking school spirit, and we need to get that very high and nice. And also our unity, we are not united as a school, and we also need to work on that.
How can you motivate students to participate more in school activities?
Rewards. Students tend to respond better to rewards and stuff. So if you were to participate in after school games and stuff, you would be able to get a crown and a certificate saying fan of the game.
What are 3 ways that you would be interested in communicating with our student body to improve the communications in our school?
I would use social media, for example, Instagram, Twitter. So we would make an Instagram page saying we rep WHS, and you guys would go and like that, and I'd upload stuff, or someone would upload things that are happening in the school. I would also use bulletin boards and flyers. So yeah, and then of course the intercom.
If your friends could describe you, what would they say about you?
They'd say I'm creative, dedicated, and outgoing.
How do you plan on reaching everyone instead of just one group of people?
I plan on using social media to reach out to the Running Start students. Also, I would use bulletin boards and the intercom for WHS students. And yeah.
Hello, my name is Ivan Dominguez and I'm running for Assistant Business Manager.
How can you motivate students to participate more in school activities?
What we can do to motivate students to participate more in student activities is throw better assemblies, have a good speech and assembly that will pump up the students.
Why do you want to be a part of ASB?
I want to be part of the ASB because I want to help the ASB make a change and have an impact on the student body.
What experience do you have with organization, money, and or numbers?
This experience I have with organization and money. At my house, we have a small business, and I help keep the records and the books and stuff.
How do you feel about working as part of a team? Please explain an experience you've had with teamwork that could be helpful in determining your candidacy for this position.
I feel very comfortable working as part of the team. I used to be part of the robotics team in 6th grade, and we worked really well together. And also, sports really help you like learn how to be a part as one, the whole team.
Each position in ASB is equally important, however, it requires different duties from each person. Will being an assistant be a problem for you?
Being an assistant will not be a problem for me because I feel that I can learn a lot from the actual business manager.
My name is Jennifer Dominguez and I'm running for ASB Secretary.
What have you done, in your opinion, to help improve the school?
The thing that I've done to help improve our school is helping community days to clean the library and the book room. So I haven't done like a lot, but I'm really eager to do more for our school.
What would your goals be as a member of ASB?
My goals as a member of ASB would be to get more people involved in the activities and to have more fun assemblies that people would enjoy.
What kind of training or experience have you had that would make you a great candidate for this position?
I have been a Leo's treasurer this year, so I know a lot about communicating and working as a group, which I think is very useful when being part of ASB.
How do you feel about working on a deadline?
I'm really comfortable with working on a deadline. I actually really like deadlines because I know when I have to have stuff done by.
Do you feel that you have the ability to complete a written piece of communication without error and maintain the details of important information?
I think I do have that ability because thanks to Avid, I know how to do Cornell notes, and so I know how to write down specific information, and so yeah.
My name is Courtney Cox and I'm running for ASB Secretary.
What are 3 words your friends would use to describe you and why?
Creative, helpful, and honest because I give a lot of advice and I'm creative with things that I have to do. Yeah.
The beginning of the year is full of energy and spirit. How would you maintain this energy as the year progresses?
I think that the reason that the beginning of the year is so spirited is because we have like homecoming and like a lot of fun activities. So if we like kept having more fun activities, we'd keep the energy up.
What kind of training or experience have you had that would make you a great candidate for this position?
I was secretary all throughout my 4-H experience, and I'm class secretary right now, and I've been in the ASB before, so yeah.
How do you feel about working on a deadline?
I think deadlines add pressure, but I could still get the job done.
Do you feel that you have the ability to complete a written piece of communication without error and maintain the details of important information?
Yeah.
I'm Heidi Gonzalez and I'm running for ASB Vice President.
What are the top 2 things you would try to change about our school?
The top 2 things I would try to change about our school is probably school spirit and cleaner halls. With school spirit, we're lacking the potential I believe our school has. Cleaner halls, I mean, who would want dirty halls?
Why do you want to be a part of ASB?
I want to be a part of ASB because I want to show people what I can do, not only to a certain student, but to everyone.
Often, President and Vice President end up being a team where one person has a strength that the other does not, and vice versa. What are your strengths that would make you a great member of this team?
One of my really good strengths probably would be being a good listener. Having to hear what people say really matters to me.
How do you feel about communicating with various authority figures, such as your advisor, principal, superintendent, etc.?
I'm okay with talking to higher authorities. I believe to get to know your school, you need to be comfortable with the people who run the school.
As Vice President, you are often the guy behind the scenes, making sure the rest of the team has the support and organization they need. How do you feel about this?
I am positive I can be a good teammate, and I'm okay with it because I feel whatever you do to other people is what really matters.
I'm Henry Wilkinson and I'm running for Vice President.
What do you like most about Warden High School?
I like the teachers the most because they always accommodate to your needs and they help you with whatever you need help with.
There has been a lot of talk about student spirit and unity. What are your suggestions to bring all the students together as a unit?
I would suggest a big group project that everybody would be able to help with, and it would be good because you'd have all the students participating with community service as well.
Often, president and vice president end up being a team where one person has a strength that the other does not, and vice versa. What are your strengths that would make you a great member of this team?
I communicate well, and I can talk to anybody if they need talking to.
How do you feel about communicating with various authority figures, such as your advisor, principal, or superintendent?
I can communicate with whoever needs to be communicated with, regardless of their position or their status.
As vice president, you are often the guy behind the scenes, making sure the rest of the team has the support and organization they need. How do you feel about this?
I'm fine with that. I do a lot of things behind the scenes for a lot of groups and clubs in our school.
My name is Jeanette Campos, and I'm running for ASB president.
Why do you want to be a part of ASB?
This would be my third year as ASB, so I'm pretty used to it and I enjoy it, and it's kind of become just the only thing I really do enjoy anymore.
What are 3 words your friends would use to describe you and why?
I would hope they would say dependable, hardworking, and persistent.
This position is the face of the ASB. How do you feel about being the go-to person for many activities in school?
Because I've been in ASB the last years, I'm kind of used to it. No matter what position you're in ASB, you're kind of always the go-to person, so I wouldn't be any different than I am right now.
This position may require speaking in front of large groups of people. Are you comfortable with this, and how do you feel you would do if you had to answer on the fly?
I've had to actually a couple of times during assembly, so I don't really care. It's kind of all right to me, I guess.
As president, you will be asked to ensure that tasks are completed smoothly. What would your response be if you were asked to come in early for setup and stay late until everything is torn down and completed?
It's fine. I mean, I've done it multiple times before. It's kind of a necessary thing to do when you're planning big events, so it's all right by me.
How do you feel about communicating with various authority figures, such as your advisor, principal, superintendent?
This year alone, I've had to do that multiple times. Last year, I've had to do it, so they all know me. It's not a big deal. It's kind of okay.